Let's try another rapid game. This time I'm playing white. Let's go for our learned Jobava London Attack. Yeah, we know we play this on. I teach this on my channel, so let's try practicing this. So bishop f4, automatic moves. Let's see what system he goes for. a6, yeah, a6. And I'm playing against FIDE master, so gonna be a tough fight. Yeah, he's going for some queen's gambit stuff, but this allows, yeah, any e6 allows g4, typical Jobava move. We know in theory bishop b4 I would expect now. Yeah, if b5, yeah, bishop b4. But I know some theory, yeah, and you should too. This 92 is a good move, actually. Yeah, what is our intention? We don't care about this pawn. It only accelerates our initiative on the king side. My next plan is a3. I want to get rid of this bishop. And g4 is hanging. But if I play, yeah, rook g1 then. Alright, very creative. h5. Well, if I take, definitely don't want to let the rook into the game, yeah? So I should do something with this pawn. But I don't care if I sacrifice it, yeah? Like, okay, knight e4. The idea is what? To take with the knight now, the pawn, yeah? That is the idea. And to threaten some kind of cheapo, even closed mate, yeah? Semi-closed mate. So, for example, if I go a3, he can take here. Oh, but then I can take the knight, yeah? And I win a piece. So actually, I'm gonna sack this pawn. I don't care, yeah? Because I was sacking it anyway. So let's see how he does this. Will he take this pawn after bishop c3 or not? Let's see. But if he takes, I have rook g1 after that, yeah, and okay, he takes it. Oh, he can take with the queen. He has this in-between move, yeah, so I kind of miscalculated a bit here. Because he had this, yeah, but I don't care, this queen. I don't care about this, yeah, rook g1 will be coming soon. How can I play, yeah, he has some queen g4 ideas if I go queen f3 to exchange. But what I would like to do, I would like for fast development, yeah, like h4, can I go h4? To kind of kick the queen around, yeah, but maybe this pawn is too weak there. Queen f3 I don't like. I'd like to get the bishop out, so let's go for long side castles at once, and we'll have some play on the g line, yeah, it's kind of like a gambit. It's kind of like a gambit, yeah. Black will probably go for long side castles, like, I don't know, this way. Probably that would be their idea, I would think, yeah. Short side castle seems too risky on opposite side castling, but we'll see. That's what I would do. c5 seems a bit too loose, yeah, already kind of slightly ahead in development. I'll have rook g1 coming with tempo later on. Yeah, so as expected. Well, castling long, bishop d7, bishop d3, castling rook g1. Seems like I'm a pawn down, yeah, after that. Well, still maybe some initiative going on. So what f4, yeah, he has some checks. I have to long castle. I have to long castles. Okay, I have some option also with knight a4 to annoy him like this later on. But he'll have e5 at some moment. Well, bishop, I would be stupid maybe to develop it here. I have to put it on d3 most likely. I could still go immediately for this. But what does it give me? Interesting move, actually. Maybe he can stop me with b6. So let's wait for him to castle, actually, and then I'll go there. But then he has this tactic, I think. Okay, he strengthens the whole position. Yeah, but I missed kind of this tactic that he has. Okay, rook g1 has to be played. Kind of want to get on the open line. And can I go e4? Some crazy move. e4 can, if he takes, maybe I have some opening. Captures with the bishop, yeah, he castles long, then I go knight a4. Looks interesting. Looks interesting, actually. But then I weaken my pawn so much. Could also just play f4, just close it down. But bishop d3 has a problem that I cannot now easily go knight f4, there's also this tactic looming always. Yeah, so maybe I misplayed this. So f4. Can I go for some compensation at least? Knight e4. Yeah, this is really annoying that I cannot go knight e4. I should have probably went immediately there. Okay, captures. Don't have any captures. e4. Could I try for that? Okay, let's try for that because I'm down a pawn. I have to play dynamically. Let's go for that. Let's go dynamic option. Anyways, yeah, but knight d4 he can take. Well, I'm gonna sack the exchange for sure. I'm gonna sack the exchange. Even if knight f3, maybe I can play something there. Yeah, but this is bad, probably. This is bad. Misplayed something in the opening. I should have got some initiative, actually. We'll check with the engine afterwards. Yeah, that's how he played. Shouldn't be good. Yeah, that's not in my file, so that's not the way to play for black. I just missed some move, maybe. So let's see. Yeah, well, I think he should go for 94. Yeah, takes. I have to go for exchange sack, I think. Let's sack the exchange. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about this exchange. Well, I just pure exchange sack. What happened there? Well, I'm kind of lost. Yeah, against good player, this would be losing position. They just need probably short castle. They just need some, but queen h6 then. Can I go? Yeah, short castle, bishop here. Ah, but then yeah, my king. I have to be on b1 actually to make it work. Some 94 might be coming after short castle. I don't know. It's not fully yet clear. Yeah, if he castles long, I have this move. If he castles long, yeah, I can go in with the queen. So some practical difficulty still. Yeah, I misplayed badly, but yeah, you should risk when you're in worst position because there's nothing to lose. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna get even worse. That's my kind of philosophy. Okay, maybe some tactics, I don't know. Some 94 is coming, yeah, so there are some issues. Yeah, if castle short, what can I do? I cannot sack immediately because he'll have this queen f4 exchanging queen stuff. But maybe I could go for queen h6 or knight e4. Knight e4 seems reasonable actually. To maybe at least do some final attack. Yeah, I have this pieces. So okay, he blocks with e5. Kinda interesting. What can I do? Yeah, now he's probably intending short castle. Oh, he's intending queen f4. Yeah, that's his plan. That is his plan. Let's move out of that. I'm not letting him exchange queens for sure. Yeah, now if he castles, what can we do? Still, I would go for knight e4. Okay, and yeah, this is bad. This is bad, but black has to find a way to actually win this. Okay, he's going for some piece exchanges. That's a good thing for him. Yeah, that he's playing well, and I should probably avoid these piece exchanges. Yeah, I should probably do something else. I don't want to exchange that bishop, but what can I do? Probably have to exchange. And I go queen c5 next. I think that's the way to do it. At least I avoid him castling. Yeah, castling long might be risky for him. So some d6 probably with knight d5 ideas. At least I have queen d7. I would expect, but then knight e4 coming. Not so super easy. Some practical little chances, but not much. So yeah, his rooks are still not connected. That gives me the only hope to do something here. So castling long might be actually an option. His king might be escaping. Okay, rook d8. He doesn't castle. Okay, but if I take, he takes here, yeah, most likely. Okay. D6 I don't have. D6 pawn takes. What else? Yeah, some tricky SLP, yeah, saving lost position moves. F4, no. What else? Yeah, Queen C7. Queen C7 actually good move. Okay, let's grab some pawns at least, yeah, for my trouble. For my trouble, let's grab some pawns. And I'm gonna go for probably this idea. Now, yeah, Rook G5. Can I go for such aggressive stuff? Rook G5. That rook looks terrible there. At least I'll go for some ideas with the pass pawn, most likely, yeah? And try to maybe mix it up with attack or something. Now, I have to watch out for Rook B8 and somehow him taking the knight idea as well, yeah, on the pin. But yeah, he most likely can go, yeah, something like this with that idea. But then I can move the king probably, or Rook D3 I have as well. If he takes the pawn, I'm playing D6 probably, D7, something like that. Knight D5 jumping from. So still messy, kind of messy game. This passer is the only hope for me, and some chances to attack. Okay. What can I see for him? Queen H2. Yeah, but these rooks are not yet active. He might try to push somehow the pawn. Yeah? Take on H2, push the pawn. But I'm also pushing the pawn. Okay, this move. Sacks the pawn in some tactical way, as I think. Yeah, so what's the idea? Takes Queen F3 maybe. And what's the deal? Then my kind of knight and rook is hanging. With Rook E1, you might have a pin or something. And if Rook D4 maybe a move. Okay, I'm taking it. Queen E2, Rook D4. Rook D4 is still a move. Okay, here. What about Rook D4? My king is kind of safe there. Let's go for Rook D4. My whole pieces are kind of protecting each other. D6 is next. Has to watch out. Yeah, Rook E1 was not so great. Okay, he's going for this stuff. So I have to kind of protect it. What about Knight G5? Am I getting mated there? I don't think so. Knight G5, Rook check here. I don't think I'm getting mated, but Knight G5, Queen F6 might come later on. So this is not exactly working. Knight G5. Can even play Queen F6 at once. Everything is hanging there. So yeah, it doesn't work. What about D6? Yeah, D6 looks interesting. Just D6, yeah, protecting everything. Queen can come back as well. And I'm pushing my pawn, making his rooks. Yeah, rook is an aggressive attacking piece. He doesn't like to defend. I'm gonna make one of his rooks passive. So trying to push this pawn. Yeah, D6 is a nice one. He can check whatever. I don't care. Yeah, he might misplace his. If he checks, he might even sack the exchange back, but I don't think that's good. Yeah, that's not working actually tactically. Rook, I'll have discovered check at the end. So what else? F5. Yeah, Knight F6 winning exchange, winning the queen even. Yeah, so this Knight F6 motif. Yeah, for the moment he can take back with the queen, but we have to watch out for this. Okay, he's down on time. Also, that gives me hope. Knight G5. Could this be a problem? Still Queen F6 he has. D7 is actually very strong. Yeah, next coming up. Okay, he decides to sack, but I think he blundered. Or did he? No, he did not, because he has Queen D1 at the end. Okay, but this gives me already hope. I can take with the queen even. You can take with the queen, and checks don't work. He'll have to go into rook endgame, me being actually equal on pawns. Yeah, so the side who will push the sides. If I take rook d1, queen d1, and he can take back here, but then yeah, then it's kind of messy. Can we go for rook endgame? My king is on this side, so I'll have c4 immediately advancing. Okay, I'll go for rook endgame actually. Okay, c4, pushing that pawn fast. Yeah, that's yeah, 4 is marching fast. Well, I'm gonna just put my rook behind the pawns. 4 c5. Yeah, my pawn is also going. Yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry, my pawn is also going. You don't have also pass pawns. Yeah, very fancy. Immediately just pushing me back, but I have also pass pawns. Okay, it's gonna be a big race. h4, nice move, I think. h4, splitting those pawns for the moment. Okay, I'll have to put the rook like in a passive position. I have to bring my king now to actually maybe try and winning some stuff. Okay. Okay, b4. Where is your king going? Where is your king going? Seems like a good endgame for me on the surface. Yeah, I don't calculate much here because I'm kind of low on time, but seems like winning this f3 pawn at least. Yeah, like this. I try to win this. Okay, if he goes here, I'll take it. King c4 might be an issue, but I'm taking on f3 first. I'm grabbing this. And I'm going for his king side pawns. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, he's making a draw now if I play this. I think so, he's making a draw, yeah. Otherwise, I might have some chances to even win this, but yeah, he's making a draw because he takes and his king reaches f8, yeah, that's what he should play, I think. Rook e5, he's risking, yeah, all himself for nothing, so... Okay, alright, he's going for this. Well, this is a draw, yeah, this is a draw. Interesting game, I was definitely worse here. Okay, he's trying for some stupid ideas, messing about. Okay, he wants to mess about. Okay, let him mess about. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And what do you know? I think he's lost. Suddenly he's lost, like a stupid player. Yeah, he messed around. That's what you get for messing around. Okay, okay, should have been a draw, of course. Yeah, that was really stupid of him. So, game review, let's go. Okay, d4. Yeah, let's turn the analysis. I don't know what I misplayed, but this line is supposed to be good, actually. Engine shows it's equal. They should take the pawn, yeah, of course, that's the critical move. But then rook g1, and there is like g5. And they have to know this move, theoretical move, and then something like this happens, yeah, like in the theory. I analyze this, but most of the time people after rook g1 they play queen h4 or something, but this is not great. Yeah, there's just one move threat, and after bishop g3 they have to go kind of back. If they go here, this is actually bad because I play a3, and after this exchange this g line is dangerous for black. Yeah, I have many threats here. You see engine showing already a big advantage, so this is a very nice 92. Remember this idea, whenever they pin, we always protect this knight not to get doubled here, and a3. So g5, what I played here, g5 is good, knight e4, so he found some interesting other idea. Now I played a3, which is kind of good as well. h4 seems to be suggested here, h4, and then go for some bishop g2. We have expansion here, so Another way to play a3 shouldn't be bad, like move. Knight g5. Yeah, I misplayed here. I took. So I shouldn't take this knight. I kind of miscalculated here. Didn't see this in between check. So bishop g2 should be played with nice advantage. Yeah, we sacked the pawn, but look at the development. He's just moving one piece and taking some not even central pawn. Yeah, so this is a nice gambit to play. And look at that. Yeah, if engine shows +1 when we are being pawned down, that means something. Yeah, bishop d6, let's say, and then you go for some. Yeah, this knight is kind of very stupid here now. He probably has to give back the pawn or something. Yeah, if he goes h7, look at this development. Yeah, excellent. So this bishop g5, I knew I misplayed something here. Was a mistake because he takes now here, and I'm actually worse now. I'm down a pawn with not much to play. So never take this knight. Yeah, that's the conclusion of this game. Still, I kind of, yeah, I thought I needed to play this move, which was tricky. Yeah, intending to go here. If b6, yeah, that might be a good move. Then some play around here, maybe 4 at some moment. Yeah, to complicate matters. At least I provoked this, so he'll have to castle short, and yeah, play goes on. So bishop d3 was not a good move, and because I don't have this option of knight e4. Yeah, he always has this. And this is just a mistake, I think. Yeah, I allowed him. Okay, I allowed him to win the exchange. Now it's -2. Yeah, so according to my evaluation, it's clear advantage for black. I moved the king because he was wanting to exchange queens. And okay, I have to trade it probably. Yeah, not much to say. Missed the win. What was that? Oh, rook g5. I totally missed this. Totally missed this. I played too fast. Yeah, queen c5, and now suddenly I have big initiative. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Yeah, king f8, queen c5, king g7. Yeah, rook e7. Big attack going on here. Wow, I missed this. I didn't play concentrated. Queen c5 missed a big chance. Well, I went for practical. Yeah, taking the pawns, and my all hopes. e4 was kind of, I don't know. He just gave me that pawn, and rook e8, d6, great move. Yeah, found this defense, and he sacked, but this is not great. I take with the queen. If rook takes, my calculation was he's taking like that back. Yeah, and this is should be around drawish, but yeah, plenty of chances still to win for either side. This endgame should be drawish. Where should I go with this rook? Rook e2 was kind of not great. Push the pawn. I push the pawn. h4. Good move, I think. Yes, splitting the pawns because it's a race. It's a race and should have ended in a draw, actually, this race. He can easily make a draw here. He just had to take the rook here and do something like this. Yeah, easy draw. So, but he was... as it often happens in chess.com. Yeah, ego, I think. Yeah, FIDE master. What is this? Candidate master. Yeah, but he has to know his limits. Yeah, if you're messing around. Oh, he had a draw here. This was a draw still. Yeah, he messed around and paid the price. So never underevaluate your opponent. Yeah, never miss a mat late. Okay, hope you enjoyed. More games to come.